Good afternoon everyone, it's Rachel here and we are doing Roxy's weekly challenge. Today we are going to do some of the washi, like what I used in my Christmas video the other day, because we haven't done that for quite a few years. What you need is a piece of tracing paper or vellum. This is a piece of tracing paper that someone sent me. As you can see, it's not quite so transparent, and then this you can still see under it, so that's a nice thing to use. And this is a piece of regular tracing paper. Let me just grab your piece here. It took me a minute to find it. It had fallen behind all the other papers, so it's not quite as thick as vellum, and so it doesn't curl as much. It's nicer to glue down and stuff like that. So I've taken this, and then I got some double-sided tape, and I've just taped it on the back. The first time I did this, I did patterns and then I had to fit my tape in over the top. Instead, this time I put, as someone had recommended years ago, put the tape on first, and then I can see and I can work and I can cut like those two, leave that unified, or I can separate them. That I can keep like that, or I can separate it into smaller bits depending what I feel like. I have to get my mojo going a little bit to start drawing. I'm going to use paint pens, acrylic paint pens or Posca pens. I haven't used them for quite a while, so maybe on this little piece here we might just test it out and see if they're working. Well, that one's working. So I'm just going to do a simple design on this one and do dots. I don't want them all in a line, so just try and make sure they're everywhere. You'll need a cutter as well. It's quite a bit of fun doing this. It's more thinking about, oh, what will I do on here, sort of thing, like thinking of your designs, but you kind of get like a faux washi tape. And I remember when I first posted the video, I don't know if those of you who've been with me for a long time, the washi tape police got very angry and had to tell me what washi tape was and that this was not, and I was like, well, that's why we call it washi, because it's not real washi. So I'm going a little bit bigger here, but it doesn't matter because you can pick and choose. And the nice thing is you can kind of rip it, although it is a bit easier to cut it. So keeping it simple for a minute until we sort of warm up. And here I'd be inclined to do some sort of all over design. Maybe I'll switch ends just so that can dry a little bit, because I am a lefty and I do tend to get my hand in it. Now I wanted to see if I had a green. I don't know. Oh, this one looks like it's dried up. Let's give it a shake and see. Do I have a green Posca? Sorry about the noise. In true me fashion, I'm rummaging. And I know some people don't like the rummaging, but here I am rummaging away. So let's just see if this one works. Yes, it does. It's not as dark as I would have liked. Let me just see if I have another one. Because I haven't used them for some time, I'm not sure where I'm at with colours. I'd like to pull them out more often and use them. I'd like to do many things. So how is everyone today? I hope you're all well. So I think maybe I'll start my design over here on this side, because that way I won't smudge it. I'll be less inclined to smudge it. I'm just going to do, because this is a chunky pen, I'm not going to get a super fine design. So I know that some of us have thought, even me included, that it was so early to start Christmas, but actually I normally start Christmas by now. They look like little butterflies, don't they? I'm going to be putting berries on them, and I may not like this, but it's not the end of the day if I don't. Let's start putting berries on and just see how we go with it. Now you can also paint. I didn't pull my paints out. Painting these is good too. No, this is okay. A nice source to find also if you're stuck for patterns and what to do is Pinterest. Just look up maybe Christmas illustrations and all kinds of things come up. I'm just doing them in all directions, trying to think. I need to make sure I've got the red popping in here and there. Maybe we're going to have one like that even. As it's not all going to be used together, but in different, like, you know, torn up, it's not too important, your composition, as long as you get some colour everywhere. Maybe turn your paper around. So I've been sick this week. I said on Monday I felt like I was coming down with something. Well, lo and behold, flu. I don't think it was the other, because when I've had that, it's been quite different to what I had now. It was just more head cold and flu-y sort of symptoms. Oh, it's running low. Just a sec. We'll just try and get the paint coming down. So we can go back to our being children and just doing little doodly sort of childlike drawings, really. Okay. And they're reasonably quick to do. I mean, this one was bigger, a larger surface to cover. There was one that had 3. There it is. Oh, I could have put another one there. Just do that. Oops. That's not the best, is it? Maybe put one there, coming into the scene. Okay. And then another thing that we could do is, oh, you know what I might do? This is an alcohol marker. You can use those as well. Oh, I could get those. Where are the ohuhus? I haven't pulled out the ohuhus for a while. That Lulu gave them to me. I wonder where I put them. I think I'm going to come in and put a stripe in there, and that's really making me like it even more, because it was looking a bit way too infantile for me. That one's dry now. So yes, these are really good. I couldn't remember what I used in the original video. I think I used these. I don't know where I've put the thing of them, because they're really good. And you can do this type of mark making too on paper as well. Regular paper, I mean, not transparent paper. Doesn't matter if they don't match up. I don't think the line police are going to get me, do you think? They might. You could even make it a check if you want to. Oh, I like that. Very relaxing if you're in the mood for it. It's not relaxing if you're not in the mood for it. I was in the mood for it, so I thought, and I know that it's always enjoyed doing the mark. It's kind of like mark making as well. So you can take these and put them on things that you're going to do them on pages that you're going to rip up. That's Alexa talking to us. Sometimes I wish she'd be just be quiet. So Steph has his WhatsApp. his WhatsApp connected to the computer. You know how you can look at it online on the web, and then he connected Alexa to the computer, and so he loves connecting things, and I can't be bothered, but he loves it anyway. So every time he gets a WhatsApp message, Alexa talks to me. Oh, I missed a dot there. And I said to him, you know, I get spoken to every time you get a message, Steffi. Well, most of the time, not all the time. And he said, oh, so I can't have a girlfriend? And I said, nah, because your message shoots across the computer screen. I said, I don't open them because, of course, if I were to open them, then you wouldn't see that you had a new message and it might be something important. And, of course, it's none of my business. But I said, yep. I said, I can see when your messages come in if I'm at the computer, and then if I'm not at the computer, Alexis does a big long spiel and tells me about it. Okay, nearly there, guys. You know, I'm just in the zone. Okay. Oh, I do like that now. So I didn't like it without it, but now I like it. And there was one that one is missing a little bobbly bit, and I need to put it on there because otherwise that will annoy me. So yeah, that needs to stay there. Let's see what else we can do. So another nice thing, of course, is well, I'm going to have some red dots because they'll be good. I think I'll do those. So pretty basic, some pretty basic stuff. I want to see if I could find the Ohuhu markers because you can get some different markings from the alcohol ones. Just try really hard when you're doing the dots if you want them to be random, not to go in a straight line, sort of just to jump all over the place. These are different ones to the other ones because they're narrower. I mean, not narrow, but they're smaller dots is what I want to say. So it depends on how your tip is on your pen as well, because mine, the other one was a bit more squishy, so I made a bigger dot. I'm mostly going to stick with the green and the red, and then I could do a little, I like a little bit of blue in there sometimes. I already love that. Look at that. Okay, so what else can we do? We can do, I want to see if I have, do I have another one of those in here? They were just from the Chinese store down the road, the discount store. Got white's not going to work. Well, I wonder what would happen. Probably wouldn't work so well. I wonder if I were to, like, does this work? Kind of. If I were to colour this in, it's not quite dark enough, I don't think. It's pretty. So it's a very pale blue. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to do something on top of it in another colour, is my thought. So that's going to dry, that one. I'm going to pull out this because I might need that, or this. Half the time these don't work. And again, looking for, or that one might work, an alcohol mark. Oh, what about a little, I don't think these were very good. I bought a, oh, that one's good. I bought a pack on what's it called? Amazon, and it wasn't working so well. Now what I'm thinking here is, what about little snowflakes? We might go over 2. Just do all different snowflakes. A bit of a ding dong at doing this, really. There's no method to my madness. They're a bit close together, aren't they? Maybe I'll just stick to those. They're a bit easier. I wanted to do them all sizes. Oh, goodness gracious. I think one of my things is I'm not taking my time because I'm conscious of, let's do this, of trying not to take too long to do things. You never know, I might not just never simply use it because it might not work with what I'm doing, but you never know. Possibly I like them a little bit smaller, is what I'm discovering here. Might need to fill in that space there. I don't mind having one of these bigger ones here and there. So there's no real pattern to it. I'm just doing them. I think that one will go like that. That's easier, isn't it? But I like the wonkiness of doing the little frondy bits separately. Like that. I just like the way that they go not straight across, if that makes sense. Oh dear, my nose is running. I do have a tissue, good. Do a big one here, even though they're not my favorites. I started with them and now I have to put them in. Sorry, I need to rub my nose. Oh dear, I can see it. This one is spraying everywhere. See how I like that shape more than that when you just go straight across. I'm going to do a slightly bigger one. Pretend like there was a big one shooting up there. And now we can have more of these fun little ones that I like doing more. I'm mostly doing 5 of those bits. I do a little teeny tiny one in here to fill in the gap. See how it's splashing everywhere? Naughty paint pen. I'm going to obviously keep, well, I don't have to, but I was thinking I might keep those two together, although I could cut them in half. Oh, I don't know what I've done there. Funny. So I have options. I can decide what to do. So that's that one. I could come in with the gold posky if it's working. Oh yes it is. I could come in and do dots here and there, which I quite like. Make it a bit more festive. fill in those spaces. So I think when I cut this one out, if I remember, because you know I can forget between now and then, I'm going to leave it the two strips together, but when I'm using it I could decide to cut it in half. And you obviously don't take the backing off the tape until you're ready to use it. It's just a nice way to personalize a little bit more rather than just using bought stuff. I was thinking on here I was just going to do gold dots on the blue, which is a lovely combination actually. I'll fill it in a bit more. Now that could be used even at non-Christmas times. See, this one's a bit more mushy, the tip, so I'm getting a bigger dot. I think I'd like to do a bit more with the gold. Okay, so that's that one. And then I think a nice, let's do it, a stripe would be nice. I think I'll do it here. Now I don't go perfectly straight and I don't want them straight, but I just don't lift. I try not to lift my hand off. Okay. Cool. Excuse me. Oh dear. Now, why can't I find, if I had those oh-hoo-hoos, life would be so much better. I wonder where I put them. I must have put them away in a cupboard, I think. Or did I put them on my trolley? Are they on my paint trolley? No, they are not. They are not on my paint trolley, so I don't know where they are. So we'll just have to make do with the colours that we have. I don't have a large variety of greens. I only have one red. We could do pink and red. So, oh, I have this one, but I would like a darker one. Because otherwise we're always going to have the same sort of colours. Now I wonder, I know it's white on white. That one doesn't even work. Oh, here it comes. Maybe the Posca's going to be better than that one. I think what I might do is, again, colour in with a colour. Let me think what colour. Is that gold? Oh, it doesn't even work. Get rid of that one. Oh, here's a sparkly one. Okay, let's do something with that. This one's a little bit metallic. I really like it. I'm sure I had another one of these. Let's see. Oh, I had a blue one. I don't want blue. Oh, here's a green. Does this one work? These are for these. No. No hope. That does not work. These are pretty old. The pink Sharpie, that's not what I want. I don't think that the gel pens work so well on this. Nothing works. Well, that one does. Okay, that's really nice. That's a bronze. What will we do with the bronze? What will we do? Well, I think I'll have to go back to this green, or this green. I can use this green here. And I'm going to do some leaves. I like to do this pattern. Just have them going in all different directions. Oh, I'm going to sneeze in a minute. It's all happening. Can't breathe. I'm not too worried about the pattern, just getting it done. So your challenge this week is to make some faux sheet. It doesn't have to be Christmas. I'm just doing ones that could be, oh, look at that, used mostly for Christmas. And then I'm going to come in with this red actually. Oh, it's a bit pink. With this red, I'm just going to put random little clusters of berries. So it looks totally different to the other one. Just put berries everywhere. Not enough berries over there. Oh, I've got to be careful not to have them too big. Okay. I'm just going to blow my nose, excuse me guys. Where's the gold here? I think I would like also, what about just some gold holly. So what I'll do is I'll go like this. Oh, not doing a very good job. So I just go down. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Oh, that's better. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, I might put some sort of berries on this one as well. Sometimes I can't, my brain just won't work out how it's supposed to be. I need to turn it around the right way for me. That's it. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me while I count. Okay. Little one in there. I just make it work. So it does take a while to fill in one page. Goodness knows how long I've been here for. So just keep turning your page around till you work it out. Oh, that's terrible. What are you doing? That's the worst holly I've ever done. And then this time, I might put green dots everywhere. See how I smudged it? I should have started on the other side. We're nearly there. Okay, yes, thank you, Alexa. Steffi got another message. Yes. He gets so many messages. I don't know how he... And so many phone calls in a day and so many problem-solving things he has to do. That's the life of an architect. It's not just all flash and drawing and designing, which is the fun bit. It's a lot of dealing with problems and issues. Don't know if Lulu's quite aware of what she's in for. Okay, so that's that one. And we are going to have, I like to also have, does this one work? Did we try this one? I'd like some thin lines. Let's just, maybe a check. I'd like to do a check, a grid. I love those ones. This is like the bronze, so, and this is working very nicely. I'm going to go over the two so I can get a nice grid going. Whoops. Okay. And I'll just have to be careful not to rest my hand down. Again, this one might be one that I might decide to cut in two and have two bits. It's just a change to having the bought stuff. And of course, you can, as you know, you can stamp them as well if you want to do that. I'm wondering if I should do, might do one that's a bit wet now. I could turn it around here and do rows of, I won't be able to fit many in. Maybe I'll do just no L. And you could do faux writing. You like to pretend like you're writing something, but you're not actually writing something. I don't want them to actually to be the same, so that's what I want to do. I want to make them uneven. I never tried faux with writing on it. Well, my writing on it. Stamping, yes. And I want to keep going, so I'll start there. I think this could be quite fun. Who knows? I may never use it. We don't know. Oops, catching up. I want them to be uneven. That's not the best, is it? Going backwards like that. I have to work out the space where to put the word. I'm happy this pen works though. Oh, did it underneath there. Okay, so that's that one, and we've got one more to do. What to do, what to do, what to do. Let's have a little think about it and see what other colours. I don't think I have much. So I could do a colouring in one. What about an all over? This will take a while. I'm going to do little Oh, I like this. And how am I going to proceed? Have that one like that. I'm just going to take my time with this one, and we could have one coming in like that. Okay, and then what? So these go like this. Give the pen a shake, get a bit more colour coming down. Don't tell me my paint pen is going to die. Just give it a shake. Oh, I do like that one, only if I can get it finished. What we have now, we're going to have another big one like that. Because we're getting to the exciting bit in a minute when we can cut them all up. And you could make yourself a little sample book of your designs, because part of the thing of doing this sort of thing is thinking, oh, what do I want to do? And so you could have like a little library of patterns that you like to do, which I do have somewhere with mark making. Okay, oh, that's a wonky one, isn't it? Doesn't matter. It'll all blend in. Okay, getting there. We might have one going around like that. Come on, don't die on me now. So I'm putting my leaves in, if it lets me. I think it's drying up. Before I put another, that's better, another swirly bit, just so I can, because when you put your leaves in, it really does fill up quite a bit. This might be my fave. Have a little leaf there and a few leaves there, just like they were attached to ones that went off the scene. This one can go like this. Loving it. And then on these sorts of things, you can come back and if something comes to mind, you can do like a decoration on them. You don't have to leave them as a grid, but I do like using the grid ones. And that one's just going to come straight up like that, just to fill in the space. And there we go. So those are my faux. Huh. very happy with that. So let's put these all over here, and I've got my cutter and we'll cut them. Let's turn it over. And trim. What was that one? Oh, I need to remember which ones I was going to keep together, so I'll have to have a little looky look. That one, that was a separate one. That's a together one, so I've got to do it there. I probably should be looking separate. The single Pringle. Double one, I remember. That one was together. So you can just need to have like 2 or 3 different widths of double-sided tape. You can buy packs of them on Amazon that are all different. And then you can then make up how wide you want it just by not cutting in between each one. Okay, so let's have a look at our faux, and then I'll see if I can find something to stick one on. I think I've got something I made the other day. See, I've got stripes, I've got spots. Love them. Oh, I love the Noel one. That one. That one. Love that. Love that one with the colour behind and the gold. Oh, they look good, don't they? They turn out they're really cool. And I love that one, actually. That one I struggled, but I really do like it. So let's just, I've got this little one. Could I put a little something on there? I don't know whether it would show up so well. Maybe something on here down like there. Oh, I like that. So then what I do is just cut. Actually, I need to trim that because that overhang. Just cut a piece off just to show you, and then you get so I think we have a little piece there to take off as well. A little faux there. I love that pattern. Look at that. Cool. And I'm not going to put one on there. I could put the grid. Just a minute. I like the grid. So I might cut like that. Peel that off. Peel that off. And put that on there. And you have a little bit of, looks like washi tape, but it's not. There we go. So that is my video for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'm looking forward to seeing any videos or photographs of what you come up with, and have a great day. Bye.